Thank you, sir. It was nice catching up with you, too.
Now that we're done with that, you want to see my Renegade?
Wait. Nope, not at all. How do I turn this thing off? Whew, that was a close one. Huh. Oh, hey there, the entire class of 2024. I wasn't expecting to see you all in my basement today. But while you're here, let's talk a little bit about StuCo. So, you may be wondering, well, what is StuCo? Basically, just about every high school has a student council, and it serves as its main framework for student expression within the community, and it organizes the system of student representation within the school. I perceive the objectives of our student council to be generating school spirit, strengthening the North community, working with administration to improve the lives of students, and overall making high school a more enjoyable experience for everybody. Now, these objectives can be pursued in a variety of ways, most commonly through events. They can be for social purposes, for the sake of service, it can be for advocacy reasons, it can be for building school spirit, really just about anything you want or can come up with. Now, you're probably thinking that sounds pretty vague, and I'd agree, it is. But that's a really good thing because StuCo allows participants a lot of freedom and self-governance to do just about anything and bring a lot of really cool ideas to life. So now you're probably thinking, wow, Logan, thanks for the little chit-chat. What's the point of the video? Well, the point is it's time for you all to decide who your class leaders are going to be. First, let's go over the positions. There are 4 executive positions that you all will be able to run for in this upcoming election. There's class president, class vice president, class secretary, and class treasurer. And these 4 grade level officers will be the leaders of your class and represent you all in student council. Now, your class's involvement in student council is not limited to these 4 positions. Anybody can still join student council as a member at large and still have a meaningful and impactful role within StuCo. It's just that members don't require the same levels of authority or set of responsibilities as executives. Now, the question to ask yourself is, do I want to run? StuCo is fun and meaningful work, but it also requires a serious dedication of time, effort, and enthusiasm from its participants. It's also an extracurricular that values a lot of things: diligence, creativity, diplomacy, and teamwork, communication, problem solving, and, leadership. Now, for those of you that like to run for a position, start thinking about what you'd like to get done around the building and coming up with ideas. Think about what makes you unique and sets you apart from other candidates, and what makes you ultimately qualified for a position. But don't worry too much about having some serious set of qualifications, because StuCo is very much a place where you develop leadership and sort of develop these skills that make you, qualified for things in life. Now, StuCo is a lot of fun, so if you're worried about other commitments or your ability to be dedicated to an executive position, you should still consider joining as a member at large so that you don't miss out. As a member, you don't have to be elected, and there's a lot less pressure, and there's less work to be done. All of you will have an opportunity to vote in this upcoming election, and hopefully all of you do. As a voter, what you should be doing is listening to your peers, sort of figuring out what it is you value in a leader, and ultimately finding out who you want to vote for. Now, let's talk about the election itself. Here's a timeline. By November 30th, you'll have to formally declare that you're running for a position. All this really involves, though, is indicating what position you'd like to run for, listing a couple ideas, and then sort of writing like a quick little brief statement about why you want to be a part of StuCo, maybe like a little mission statement or just something along those lines. We'll hold the actual election on December 4th. So you'll have until then to get your campaigning done, spread the word, whatever you need to do. And then December 4th we'll vote, and shortly thereafter the winners will be announced. So if you'd like to run for a position, what you should be doing is regularly checking your email for information from Mr. McKittrick, who's a sponsor of Student Council. He'll be sending information out regarding procedures and sort of the rules of campaigning and the election itself, all that stuff and the specific stuff you need to know. Another thing you should probably do is follow us on Instagram so you can stay updated with this whole election stuff and sort of everything relating to Student Council. So yeah. Now that that's all done, you want to see my Renegade?